Can we end world hunger? Hunger is the world's #1 health risk. It kills more people every year than AIDS, malaria, and tuberculosis combined. For the cost of the Iraq War, we could have ended world hunger for 30 years. In the United States alone, 40 million tons of food is wasted each year. Can we end world hunger? In developing countries, a third of all child deaths are linked to hunger. 13.1% of people are hungry. 33% of food is wasted. 1.4 billion people make less than $1.25 per day, that's about 20% of the world. 178 million young children whose growth is irreversibly stunted. Nearly 1 billion food insecure. The world hunger is getting ridiculous. There is more fruit in a rich man's shampoo than in a poor man's plate. 70% of United States grain is fed to farm animals. That's enough to feed 800 million people. The money required to eradicate hunger for everyone in the world has been estimated at $30 billion a year, about as much as the world spends on military every 8 days. Poverty is a very complicated issue, but feeding a child isn't. Food makes up the largest percentage of waste going into landfills. 21% of waste is food. That is heartbreaking to hear. Hunger is not an issue of charity. It is an issue of justice. 1 billion people go hungry every day, worldwide statistics. 578 million people in Asia and the Pacific. 239 million people in sub-Saharan Africa. How much does it really cost? To create 1 pound of beef it takes 12 pounds of grain. Hunger is the world's #1 health risk. Every 5 seconds, a child dies from hunger-related diseases. 1 out of 4 children in developing countries is underweight. 98% of the world's undernourished people live in developing countries. The hunger crisis. 1 billion suffer from chronic hunger. Over 50% of all malnourished and hungry children of the world live in South Asia. The Asia-Pacific region is home to 3/5 of all the hungry people of the world. 6.5 million children under the age of 5 die of malnutrition and hunger each year. 2 billion people suffer from brain damage and mental disability due to iodine deficiency. Fight to end world hunger. How you can make a difference. Donate a day's pay. Distribute and donate food. Spread the word about global hunger. 1 in 7 people are hungry. 1/3 of food is wasted. 24% of the children between 0 and 6 years go hungry in India. Being hungry is not a sin. Neglecting the hungry is. 1 in 4 of the world's children are malnourished. Malnourished children are shorter and weaker, may have lower IQs. Unless we act now, 500 million children will become malnourished over the next 15 years. We must end world hunger no matter the cost.
+60 million extra people starved to death in the last 30+ months since these lockdowns went on. Because in areas of Africa and Latin America and Asia, the lockdowns are still going on.
How you can send food directly to an orphanage. Follow the easy 1, 2, 3-step system. Step 1. Find an orphanage in a poor part of the world. Step 2. Find a local grocery store or food wholesaler that can deliver. Step 3. Place the order and have it delivered. It's really that easy. Remember that it is best to contact the orphanage first to make sure they are willing to accept the food donation.